Hi and welcome. Hey, I just made the really cute bag video. Let me grab it. This one. And I made it for myself. And now I want to make a little zipper pouch to go with it. And even though I know I've done these zipper pouch videos before, I thought I'd bring you with me to do this. So I'm not boxing the bottom on this. It's just a simple envelope style bag. All right, so here we go. We have this, and I've opened it up. I've taken it out or taken off the tag, okay? And I went and I cut a zipper to go on it. And I got all right, we're going to make zipper tabs. So I'm going to tell you how to make the zipper tabs. So the zipper tab on um, this is 1 inch wide. So I've made this 2 inches wide, and it's 2 inches by it's an inch by 2 inches. Okay, so an inch wide by 2 inches. And what I've done is I have folded the top down just a little bit, like so. If you can see that. I don't know if you can here. Let me do that. Yeah, I folded it down like so. Okay, and then I brought the two ends together. Okay, see how I got the two ends together? Okay, you see that? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew about 1/4 inch down through there. And we're going to put it on the end. I think it's always good to practice zippers and practice the zipper tabs. Okay. I still struggle with those a lot. So the more I do them, the better I'm going to get. So we're going to back stitch at the beginning and back stitch at the end of this. Okay. I had that on too wide of a seam allowance. I forgot to move it from a 4. I'm going to move that back down to a 2. So it's Coats and Clark thread, a 9014 needle, and I moved that to a number 2 um, stitch length. Okay. So now we have that. Got to go ahead and cut any strings that we have. Okay. I understand that this gray is actually not the same color as this zipper. But I like the gray because it matched the gray in the gourds on this bag or on this dish drying mat. So I'm going to open this up like so. You'll see the seam is in the center. You're going to flatten it out, okay? And then we're going to take the zipper and we're going to make sure the front of the zipper and the seam is on the back side of the zipper. I think you understand what I'm saying. So we're going to put the zipper right in here, just like so. We're going to push it through to the end. And then we're going to go to the sewing machine and we're going to sew right across there, okay? So let's do that. It's going to be a short video. Like I said, I am doing this and I just wanted to bring you along with me. So back stitch at the beginning, go right across, back stitching again at the end, and taking that out. And we're going to cut off any threads that are hanging. Like I said, if you're a beginner, it's always good to have a refresher. Okay, so then you're going to pull this over the zipper just like so. And we want to keep that all tucked down in there. We don't want anything hanging out. Okay, so we're going to push that down in there. Flatten that out, and then we're going to sew across the top. Okay. So that's one tab. All right. Then we're going to do the same with the second tab. We're going to put the zipper in there, just like so. And we're going to sew across there. Okay. Back stitch. This is, again, a very beginner-friendly tutorial. I just figured since I was making this bag for myself, I'd just bring you guys along with me. I hope that's okay with you. I hope everybody's doing well. I do have some videos to catch up on since I was under the weather a little bit. Um, and yeah, so now here we are. Okay, so I pulled that back over and I'm gonna go ahead and sew across the top. Okay. Alrighty. Now we're gonna sew the zipper to the bag. I know, it's terrible. I want you to see. While I was talking to you, I got distracted and I made a mistake. Good thing this is my bag. I put that on the top. Oh well. So now we're going to take this. Now I cut the zipper about an inch shorter than the bag, just so you know. That's how I did it. An inch shorter than the bag. So when you put the zipper tabs on, you're going to go right up close. Going to put a couple of clips right here. And then we're going to take this over and give it a sew. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I probably should have just turned the camera off for a minute while I moved it. Okay, so I'm not putting my zipper foot on today. I'm just going to sew right up along here. Did I mention that the zipper goes face down on the pretty side of the fabric? This is the wrong side of the zipper. It's face down. The right side of the zipper is face down on the pretty side of the fabric, okay? Just want to remind you of that. And then I'm just sewing down through here as close to the zipper as I can get without a problem. When you get to the zipper tab, you're going to have to pull it past because it's going to get in your way. So what you're going to do is you're going to leave the needle down. You're going to lift the foot and you're just going to slide the zipper pull right by. Put the foot back down and continue on. And this is kind of a zipper tutorial for you. Just a refresher course on how to do this. And a refresher course for me and a reminder for me as well. All right. So now I'm going to take this out gently. We're going to snip the threads. Yep. Feels good to be back in the sewing room. All right. So now what we have here, let me make sure I got all those threads off of there. Okay. So this is what we have. We have the zipper sewn on there. Now you may want to do a top stitch on this. And what a top stitch does is it helps keep the zipper from zipping in some of the stuff that, getting in there. And, all right. And you don't want to do it in the ditch. And the reason being is if you stitch in the ditch on this, it's going to push your zipper back up. So. So I start my first beginner sewing class with about 5 people, and it starts at the end of September. I've had some of them reach out to me and ask me what kind of sewing machine to get, And my thoughts are, well, they're beginners, so I told them just to get, you don't know if they're going to stick with it or not. So it's not like I'm going to send them out to get a baby lock or anything like that. Now, I mean, they could pick up a nice Janome that's inexpensive. I have an inexpensive Janome here. This thing cost me about $140, and I love it. Okay, so and then you're going to fold this up, okay, and you want it's pretty side to pretty side. It's the wrong side of the zipper again against the pretty side. The right side of the zipper is against the pretty side of this fabric. You're just folding it up. Okay, you're going to clip across here, and then we're just going to sew right across there. Okay. Guys, I don't know what's going on in my life, but the flies around here have been ridiculously insane this year. Yeah, ridiculously insane. All right. And I kill them and I swat them and I put up fly tape and I spray them and they just never go away. All right, so now we're going to sew down through here close to the zipper as we can get without sewing on the zipper. So I think the sewing class that I'm starting is a 6-week class. They're getting 2 hours a night. And I think each night, to help build their confidence, we're going to make something small. And then at the end of the class, I think we're going to make a tote bag. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Do you think that, something small, like they could just make, I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know what my thoughts are, but something small and simple that they could build confidence with, I think would be great. Okay, so we're going to make sure that the zipper is not closed. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure that this side is nice and even. We're going to put, and we're going to sew down through here now. I am doing about a 1/2 inch seam allowance here. Back stitching at the beginning. We're going to go right down through here. This will make a cute little zipper pouch to go with the bag that I just made. So I'm excited about that. As I said in my other video, fall would be my favorite season if it wasn't for the fact that winter comes after fall. Wouldn't it be nice if spring came after fall? I don't know. I'm not a winter person. I don't like cold. I don't like the cold at all. And I had a talk with a friend who moved to Arizona, and she said to me, and she's probably right, she said that the cold is really no different than the extreme heat. She said in the summertime with the extreme heat, they can't come out of the house. And I'm like, I guess she's probably right. I have to admit, she's most likely right. And what's the difference one extreme to another, right? Now, Maryland doesn't get nearly as cold as some places. I understand that. But still, we get a lot of wind here where I live. A lot of wind. And that's what I hate. I can take the cold, but I don't like the wind. And if you watch my video on Crafty Fox Lifestyle with Shelly Lynn on my other channel, you'll see towards the end of the video, the wind had picked up quite a bit and was blowing my hair. So, I mean, that felt good because it's nice outside. It's not cold. It's not, so that didn't feel bad, but that's the kind of wind that we're dealing with here all the time. And I just hate it. I hate it. So I try to run away from the cold every chance I get. I do. It's terrible. I leave my husband behind because he's got to work. and I go to Florida. I visit my sister. Last year, I went to Puerto Rico for a vacation, and he can't go that much right now. Anyway, back to this. All right, so I'm going to turn this. Oh, yes, I'm going to turn this and take a look. We're going to have to top stitch the other side that we didn't top stitch. All right, so you're going to push this through, and you're going to pull the tab through. You're going to push the tabs through each corner. And then we're going to go ahead and do a top stitch on that other side. But this is what it's starting to look like here. All right, give me just a second. I'll be right back. So we're just going to try to push this back. And we're just going to put this. Push this in there. And we're just going to sew it along there, keeping the bottom part out. Again, is this perfect? No, but it's me practicing and bringing you along with me. So here we are. Back stitch. And we're going to take that out. Yep. All right. Not completely perfect, but each time I do it and each time I share it with you, I am getting better at what I'm trying to do. Just as I hope you guys will get better every time you sew. So here we go. We have it done. And it'll go with my bag. Now, this was 14, what I say, this dish mat was 14 by 21. So when folded in half, we've got, well, let's see what we have here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got about 12 and a half by 8, 12 and a half by 10. How did that happen? Well, if it's, let's see, if this is 14 by 21 and I folded it up, that makes sense, I guess. Anyway, here we go. This is it. Zipper pouch to go with my bag. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Do you know that most people that watch the channel are not subscribed? I don't know why not. But anyway, hit the notification bell so you'll be able to see, it'll be notified when I put out a new video. And I'm going to be getting them out this week and this weekend. And yeah, I'm happy that you're here. Yes, like I said, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Also, there's a hype button. If you will, hit the hype button so that YouTube knows that you like the video and it pushes it out there to more people. Please tell me that's still on, because if it's not on, no volume actually records. Anyway, I really enjoy being here. I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day.